Yo, what is going on, guys? Element Games here, back with you for another video. And in today's video, we are going to be looking at the run basically I attempted for the new metal cooler stage in Dokkan Red Zone, the Dokkan Battle Red Zone. So basically, obviously they added that stage, which is it's pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty tough. I honestly think it might be more tougher than Omega. Honestly, like I'm not. If I'm really being serious, I feel like it might be. One of the biggest issues I feel like with this run was the issue of having to deal with this guard right here. Yeah, basically this first phase. This guard, ooh, he is annoying. For some reason, I don't know. He hits a really hard for like a first phase. Like, it's just like a guard. You're like, who cares? But he could get you. He could catch you for real. Like he'll actually catch you. But yeah, I was able to get past him. Luckily, I read his kit and I realized that you don't want to use, like, you want to use STR units to make his health go down faster, but the issue is this fight has like pretty good type coverage. So what happens with that is you end up having to fight an AGL enemy after it with Metal Cooler. Obviously Metal Cooler is an AGL enemy, so it's kind of like like, okay, so sure, I can use STR against this phase, but then the next phase is AGL, so it's like, okay, well, but yeah, I somehow got past it. I used like an SDR character that I thought wouldn't just flat out die and wouldn't just, get torn to pieces instantly, at least, which is Namagoku. I felt like Namagoku would be good enough to bring in here, and I'd be able to like hopefully get his transformation quick enough to where I could hopefully get the guard and such, and then we'd be cooking with him. I also brought Goku and Gohan because I thought they would also be an STR unit that could help in this phase, but then also prove to be pretty useful going into the second phase. Now, if I'm being completely honest, they didn't really do too much in terms of like the second phase. Honestly, I transformed them uh, the last turn. I think I transformed them, but they didn't even do anything because like I was like super low. Like, you'll see it. I was super low, and I was just, like, I didn't even do anything with them. So it really comes down to like not having dupes with them. I feel like obviously having the dupes with them helps getting their additional. So like I wasn't able to get that right. So it's just like okay, well, unfortunate. Um, but yeah, like they can be useful. They're dodge because remember you can still dodge these fights. So their dodge is still like it came in clutch for sure. Obviously in that last phase I had to bet on that dodge a lot, honestly. Now we also have Tech Gogeta here. Tech Gogeta, honestly, pretty good this run. I'm not gonna lie, he did pretty well. I was able to get lucky with the super attacks here, so he didn't take any damage here because I was able to get triple super there. Obviously with the damage reduction, they'd be fine. And I think I also had popped a did I pop a Whis on this turn? I think I might have. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I just saw. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I popped a Whis on this turn, not for them, but for Tech God Goku, and it's weird you have to say that because yeah, this enemy is not a movie boss's enemy, so he gets clapped up against this guy. I still took like what 40k here? Yeah, I still took 40k on the normal there because I didn't get like a ton of rainbow orbs. So like you got to be careful. Now at this point here, I was basically I got the like the what is it? What would you call it? Activation condition, yeah, sure. For the revive for LR Carnival Goku. That was great. I didn't use it. In fact, did I use it at all? I don't think I used it at all in this fight, actually. Yeah, I think yeah. What happened was at the end, I was going to use it, and then something messed up and I didn't take enough damage and I was left with like 20k but somehow won. I don't know, it got crazy at the end. That's what I'm saying. The beginning of this fight, it wasn't crazy. It was when we got to Metal Cooler. Like at first I felt like I was like, oh, I'm cruising to this. I was like, I'm doing good, and bro, something happened. I don't know what. I think it was that turn, honestly, that scared me. It's just that turn I was like, ooh, can I get the revive? Like I was cooking for real, and yeah, close to death, but somehow I was able to get the win for somehow. But yeah, that pretty much sums up like the team build. Obviously, Vegeta and Trunks, just a goated unit. They're stacking and building up defense, and their damage can be pretty solid, especially if they're getting the additionals and crits. Yeah, that pretty much sums up the team build. The team build should be pretty confident. Competent. I was pretty confident with the build. And like I said, like, you know, right here we get Namagoku's active, not active skill, transformation, and we get that guard active. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because he was a physical enemy, right? We got the guard active, so we got basically free guard for the next turn he was on, and I was like, yes, this is like perfect, legit. If you, that's why Namagoku's so good for this stage, because if you get the transformation before moving on to Cooler, you can really get that you can really get a lot of value out of the what is it? What was it called? What is it? Out of the guard from him, right? So yeah, that was my thing. I think I want to say I can't remember when. I swear at some point in this fight, I think I had reset the amp. I can't. It wasn't anytime near here. I think I probably did it. Oh, it was the turn where I popped the actives with Vegeta Trunks or something like that. I think it was something like that. Yeah, I think I left it. So I'll cut there probably or something, right? But yeah. Like I said, for the most part, I felt like this run was pretty good. Like, look at this turn. How are we taking damage? I mean, I think we took a little bit of damage, but nothing like crazy enough to die. I think what happened, yeah, I just put Tech God Goku there just to be safe, and I think he ended up supering slot 1. So I was like, oh, thank God. I was like, he's not going to take like any damage at all. I think he went to like 30k or something like that, obviously. Because remember, this cooler does hit hard. He hits like as hard as Broly, which is like a 1.2. And then his attacks, his normals are hitting as hard as Omega, like 450. Like this, they're like the same as Omega. So it's like, it gets scary. Like you taking tons. Like that's why I was so scared for like Namagoku and Goku and Gohan. If you get hit on normals with them, without, especially like Namagoku without the guard, or like Goku and Gohan like 55%, you really think they're tanking? No. So you have to really bet on that dodge. And obviously, as the fight goes on, they lose their chance to dodge. Right? Remember. Do they have the what for 5 turns or something like that? I can't remember. I think it's 5 turns they have it for the high chance, and then it goes down. I believe that's how it works. Yeah. It gets interesting. But yeah. Honestly, I think this turn kind of gave me a lot of confidence going into the fight because it did so well, and then having this turn right here with Namagoku with his guard active, I was just like, yes. I think mainly now at this point, I was trying to play this smart enough to the point where I could get the Tech Gogeta active. Oh, is that where I reset? Yeah, that might have been where I was trying to get the Tech Gogeta active skill. I think maybe that might have been where I reset, where I was trying to get that, and I was trying to use orbs to heal and such like that. You know, I can't remember. I think I said I was gonna cut, so that's why I'm trying to remember where it was. I can't remember where it was, but yeah, I said I was gonna cut for it. But yeah, like honestly, this turn and the first turn of this phase, kind of like I was confident for sure. I was like, hey, this is looking good. Like these, honestly, all my other runs, bro, I was getting cooked by that first phase. I was just discouraged. This was my 3rd run for the day too. Like remember, like obviously the event came out yesterday. I did all my 3 runs, didn't win. I still have all the footage there. And then today, this was my 3rd run. I have the footage from the first 2. But yeah, this was my 3rd run. So I was so scared here. 1 hit and we're dead. He dodged. Thank you. It's like, oh, thank you. It was 1 attack, and I was just like, bro. Okay, so yeah, here I think is did I get lucky? And I actually I might have just had enough orbs. I didn't even have to reset. Okay, hold on, cool. Yeah, so I was able to do that. Oh, I know why I reset. I did this, popped it, and then I think his super attack was I moved Tech God Goku to where the super attack was. I think it was in the 2nd slot. So I had to reset. I think that's why I reset here. If I'm remembering correctly, I think. So, yeah. Tech Gogeta saved me. I feel like, he honestly was, like I said, he did pretty well in this run, considering all things considered. I think he did pretty well. Oh, he didn't super. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I didn't do it here. I thought I did it here. Okay, interesting. He just didn't super on this turn, which is very lucky. Because I think on this turn we're actually able to do a pretty solid amount of damage. Because remember, this Metal Cool is healing. That is very annoying. Like, look at that. He just healed almost all the way up to full health. Like, it's so annoying. But we were able to do some good damage. So I feel like we were able to we're good. Okay, we're good. Like, you know, we can get some damage in, especially all tech rotation. I think Gogeta, he double super for us here, I think, and he was able to like get some crits. obviously that damage is just great because any damage we can get before he heals up too much, it just really saves us a lot of the trouble. Because imagine like if we didn't beat it when we did, like, bro, ooh, it would have been bad. I would have been mad because like, bro, then that was like I said, this was my last attempt for the day. I was not trying to retry tomorrow. Like I like to try to I like to try and get these videos out as quick as possible because you know it helps. A lot of people like to see the stuff when it's older. It's just like, damn, who cares? So I also like to get this stuff out as soon as possible, like when I can. All right, so yeah, here I popped the Whis just because I thought this is my last Whis, I'm pretty sure, right? So and then I obviously have it for 2 turns. We're able to heal up a lot though with orbs, so I was like, you know what, we'll just stick with this. I'm pretty sure at this point, Goku had lost his guard because I think the 4 turns were up at that point. So I was like, okay, I at this point I just really want to be careful. I just want to be careful at what I'm doing. So I was just basically sitting there, hoping that I just wouldn't die or anything, right? With Goku, like, but he didn't super, so I was like confident, like we weren't gonna take like a lot of damage. Now, one thing I had to do here was also float off Goku, Trunks, and Vegeta. Where at this point, I don't know if that one might still have the guard for like this last turn. I can't remember. Because remember, Trunks and Vegeta don't guard in the first or in the second and third slot. After 5 turns, once that intro is up. So I wonder if I want to see here. Okay, oh, now Goku didn't take anything because of the damage. I was there guard still up here? I can't remember. I don't know what turn this Trunks and Vegeta showed up on. It isn't up. Okay, so yeah, so I guess that damage reduction definitely did help. And it definitely did help for this next turn too. Because we had to deal with you know, Goku Gohan, right? I was floating them the whole round, so I couldn't get super attacks with them, so we can't get into Gohan where he guards and such, and he's busted basically. That was the only flaw with this team. At first, honestly, before I started running the Vegeta and Trunks team, I was running the Goku and Gohan team, and it was working. I was getting to this phase every single time. It's just you got, like, honestly, I think if you're really gonna do it, you have to have dupes in your Goku Gohan. I'm honestly gonna look to try and maybe get some dupes honestly in them, or like equips, like additional equips, because like you really want them to additional. Like if you can get the what is it, the exchange on turn 5 instead of turn 7, like it really helps because you don't. I feel like in these harder stuff, like obviously I didn't want to leave them on rotation when we're fighting an HDL boss, so it's like any double super could just help the transformation process or exchange process a lot, honestly, and it would have just made this process so much better. I wouldn't be stressing. But I mean, yeah, look at we got some good damage in from the Dokkan attack, obviously, and then obviously any damage that we took on this turn, we were just gonna heal back up, and we have the damage reduction active here, regardless of the damage reduction. Obviously, they're still gonna take damage, right? But we did have the damage reduction active here, so we were able to pretty much cook. Honestly, we were able to cook. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so yeah, we took we're pretty much good now. So did he super on this turn? It doesn't look like he did. Dang, okay. I got lucky, honestly. There's a few turns he just didn't super. Like that is pretty interesting. You would think they'd super more, but I mean, I'll take it, right? Like anytime we don't have to deal with super attacks from this guy, because they hit like a truck, even his normals do. But like anytime we don't have to deal with them, I'll take it. Now this turn is also pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie, because we don't have the Whis active here, so. Damn it, Goku right here, like legit. He's taking what, like 3 attacks? That's. I don't think from the top of my head, I don't think we got the guard active. So I'm just like, huh? How much damage did we take here? I know his defense is high, but like, did we double super and maybe we didn't take all that much? Maybe. I feel like we took like 100k or something like that, honestly. Namek Goku though, bro, I really like this guy as like his EZA was good for sure. I think he's definitely really good, even without the guard. Like the stacking is really nice. Yeah, we did take a lot. Okay, so yeah, we just ended up taking a lot, and oh, okay, so this is what happened. I think right here is when we were close to getting we're gonna get the revive, and what I was going to do is try and get the revive and such, and then yeah, this is where I reset. Yeah, then this is where I reset. Okay, so yeah, we got the active skill with Trunks and Vegeta, and then I was gonna do the revive as well. I think I played it wrong though, and then I ended up having to reset, I believe. So yeah, I'll cut there once we get to that point, right? But yeah, we had to do that, which is fine. You know, sometimes you got mistakes, you got to do that. I mean, it's not an intended thing to do, right, with the game, but like, you know, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. You gotta do what you gotta do. I was not trying to like just like, you know, screw up here and like lose just because of stupid stuff like that. Like that just you know how annoying that'd be. Like yeah. So basically, I think this is the last 2 turns. I think basically of this fight, we ended up doing that, and then I was going to do the Goku active skill as well. Get that in. Once we do the Goku active skill, we'll do a lot of damage. We'll nullify. So here's the thing. I thought this attack was going to nullify his action in the front. In the front? Yeah, his super attack in the front. So yeah, obviously he nullifies that action. I thought he was gonna get the one in the front, the super attack. Little did I know, that is not what happened. He nullified, or no, I meant the I thought he was gonna nullify the healing. Little did I know, he didn't do that. He nullified the super attack, so we didn't take any damage. So then I was like, oh, so then we just healed. We took damage a little bit, and then we were basically at like 20k HP. So I was like, yeah, like yeah, that's what happened. And I was just like, yo, no. I was just like, no way. Like, are we really about to lose here? Like, legit because of that. But then next turn we had just active skill galore, and we were able to win. Because of it. I was honestly surprised. I guess we didn't reset in this one then. I thought we did. I don't know where I got that from, honestly. But yeah, okay. So yeah, we were able to look, we're doing damage, right? We're doing damage. Somehow, thankfully, this team is tanky enough to not have to die. Vegeta and Trunks, I'm surprised, lived because we didn't have guard with them, so their stacking alone just saved us here. Well, that's crazy. We didn't even have guard with them, so I'm surprised they were able to live here. Luckily their defense was high enough. And then yeah, basically here we kind of finish it off. I think, yeah, Vegeta and Trunks just kill them with their active skill. 20k HP, basically around 30. I decided to play this right because like I was not gonna risk it and like, oh, let's get a super attack with them. Like, no, we're gonna die if we did that. So I was just like, you know what, let's get the animation in because I never really get to see this, and then we'll just do the Vegeta and Trunks active skill, finish them off. These Vegeta and Trunks are just that good, right? You know, they definitely carried a lot in terms of defense for sure. Carnival Goku, really nice, for sure in this run. And like Tekko Vegeta, I feel like everyone honestly did really well. Goku and Gohan, you didn't get to see a ton of them, right? Because they were floating the whole time, but that just makes sense, right? It's an AGL enemy. I'm just not gonna risk it. But honestly, everyone I feel like did pretty well. This team build, if you guys want to use it, if you guys have the characters, I mean, try it out. It might work for you like it did for me. This was like my first try with this team build, like this specific team build, and it did work. So, I mean, yeah. You might also realize I didn't include the gods. I don't have the Super Saiyan 4s, but I do have the gods, and I didn't include them. You might realize that, and that's strictly because I felt like they were taking way too much on the freaking guard. they were just taking too much. So I was just like, oh well, okay. But yeah, so basically that's the run. I show my team build here, obviously, but you guys saw throughout the whole run. But yeah. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Obviously, I think Medical is pretty hard. Like, I think he's definitely nothing you want to joke about. I feel like he's harder than Omega. I'm just gonna be straight. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If I would have to rank him in terms of bosses, maybe he's like the 3rd hardest boss in the game, something like that. But yeah, here's the team build right here. Yeah, and that's pretty much the video. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.